Enjoy the warm greeting of the Villaggio Inn and Spa or the Vintage Inn with a warm welcome cocktail upon arrival. Savor our signature champagne breakfast buffet. Sip afternoon tea. Indulge at Spa Villaggio. And take that easy stroll from your guest room to America's finest restaurants and wineries and specialty shops. It's all at the beautiful Villaggio Inn and Spa and the Vintage Inn in Yountville, California. Call for reservations now, 800-351-1133. That's 800-351-1133. Come visit and relax at the Villaggio Inn and Spa and the Vintage Inn in Yountville, California. Call 800-351-1133.
Say it's only a paper moon sailing over a cardboard sea, but it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me.
Hey, Angie, thanks for doing the show. And I just want you now, we have to do this, if you'd be so kind. This man is a tremendous friend of the show, and he has his own show in France. And when we have celebrities like yourself, he likes to talk to them while he's recording them. So can we introduce you to Jean-Luc from Paris?
Of course.
Thank you,
Oui,
Don.
bien sûr.
Okay, all right, welcome. It's the PM Show Weekend Edition with the one and only Robert Conrad and our guest star, Angie Dickinson. Jean-Luc, you're on with Angie and Bob.
Hello, Duke. Hello, Mike. Hello, Miss Dickinson.
Before you start with Angie, let me say I'm sorry I missed your call, but I wasn't there, but I got a message that you'd call me today. And thank you, and we can talk tomorrow. But now you can have, with her permission, Angie Dickinson. Go ahead, Jean-Luc.
Wow, it's a great honor for me, Miss Dickinson, to talk to you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Jean-Luc. Merci.
At the beginning of your career, you have had the chance to play with the great John Wayne in Rio Bravo. How do you remember your first scene with Duke Wayne? Were you nervous?
Yes, I was nervous. I had done a scene with him for another movie, maybe a year before, a small thing we did for George Gobel in a movie. So I had met Duke, but I had not been his leading lady. So I was very nervous, but more excited than nervous. So and very grateful to have gotten the part because it was coveted by everyone.
Do you calm each other down? Did he calm you down? And later on in your career, you calm others down that worked with you, Angie?
He calmed me down. He was very, very warm-hearted and not playing the great actor and the great star that he was. So you just felt so comfortable with him. He was as enchanting as you think he was.
Wow.
All right, Jean-Luc.
Jean-Luc, anything else?
Anything else?
Yes, please, Miss Angie, Miss Dickinson, can you tell us a few words about Howard Hawks, who directed Rio Bravo? What kind of director was he?
Howard Hawks? Yeah.
Howard Hawks. Well, he was a great director, and the reason he was so terrific, I think, is because he always wanted something different. He was always looking for something fresh and not done before and interesting and unpredictable. So you really had to work. And he had the patience to wait for me, for instance, to get the scene the way he had planned it or hoped for it. But he was how can I say? He didn't tell you how to do it. He just told you to look for something different, and then he waited for you to find what he liked.
Oh, I love it. All right, Jean-Luc, because
Jean-Luc,
you're
thank
my
you,
friend.
buddy.
No, wait. He come all the way from France. Please, give Jean-Luc one more question. Do you mind?
All right, go ahead,
Thank
Jean-Luc.
you, Duke.
Thank you, Jean-Luc.
You have great scenes with Lee Marvin in Point Blank. How was it to work with Lee Marvin, Miss Dickinson?
Yes, that is a wonderful movie and another wonderful break. Lee Marvin was a little bit difficult in that let me see. He was so a, so much inside. You know, he was not a very expressive. He held a lot in. But John Boorman was the director, and this was John's first big movie. And as you know, he's a great director from England, and he helped me a great deal. And I really can't give you specifics, but I was having trouble with the scenes, and he knew how to help me out, and we got some really great scenes there. That's a wonderful movie.
Okay, Jean-Luc, now because of our friendship, I have to ask you to call us again next week if we have but of course we won't have a superstar, so we probably won't hear from you.
Yes, with pleasure. Thank you so much.
Okay,
thank you again.
Thank you, Jean-Luc.
There goes Jean-Luc, and we have the lovely Angie Dixon. Let me ask Angie a question, because you brought it up,
So
Bob.
I just want to tell Angie, you know you're going to be on a radio show in France now.
I hope so.
No, you are.
I love France, and I studied French because I was around 65, 64, was not happy with the way my career was going, and they had liked Point Blank. No, not Point Blank. They had liked Rio Bravo and The Killers. And I thought, well, maybe I can make some headway in France. But then I got derailed by a fella who was terrific, and I stuck around and married him.
Who was that?
That was Burt Bacharach.
Right. Are you married now, Angie?
No, I'm not.
Oh, good.
Watch out here. I'm seeing some sparks
have
between
your phone,
you. Well, yeah, you too.
But you know, in the few months that I took French, I loved it, and I don't speak well, but I know a few phrases, so I use them whenever I can.
Let me just say
you're
one thing for Angie, because you brought it up that she was cutting edge in TV as a leading lady, but in a drama series, in the same way as you, Bob Conrad, people looked up to you. You must have officers come to you all the time, police officers, saying, hey, you did a lot for me as a female in the police department. Is that correct?
And it's, I mean, sometimes I really practically break down because they'll say my sister joined the force because of you, or my daughter or whatever. And so, that's very gratifying.
You are a true American icon. Well, do you have a website we can check things out that you're doing?
No.
Well, we're going to keep you posted. You're welcome at any time. Thanks so much for being with us.
I want to, Angie, everything I said about you, I meant. You're truly a lovely woman, and God bless you, girl, and thanks for doing the show.
We didn't have enough time, but thank you both so much.
We want you back.
Babe.
Thank you.
All right, there goes the lovely Angie Dickinson, a true icon.
Gotta
We'll
have
be
her
back.
back.
We have to. Who's watching your home when you're not there? It could be a burglar. Burglars prefer to break in when they think no one is home, and no one will stop them. Don't be an easy target for intruders. Protect your home with a free security system monitored by